What's going on, Graveyard Shift family? It is your fearless shift leader, Dalen, and I'm clocked in for another amazing shift. So, y'all know with us, we like to subscribe by the rule that we don't like to, when someone passes away, we don't want to try to jump in too early and try to have a conversation with them. And I think that's just my personal just feeling, but that doesn't necessarily make it right. I just saw somebody walk past in my rearview mirror. For y'all don't know, this is our home base that we always come to. So it's always something moving around here. But we always try to give people time to transition, but I feel like that's just me putting that rule out there. How we know people don't want to communicate with us as soon as. And what brought that to light to me is when I did the video with my ex who passed away about a month ago. We contacted her probably about a day or two after she passed away, and she came through. Man, I'm gonna have to do a reaction video to that one because she came through super duper strong and answered questions right off the bat. So who am I to impose my thoughts and rules on on someone else? So I say all that to say, last night I had the weirdest dream. So okay, in my dream I was asleep in my bed. Stacy was next to me. Axel was in her room, just like every other night. But in our house, I sleep on the side of the bed closest to the door because I'm a gangster, just in case y'all was wondering. Anybody come in the house, you got to see D Spratt first, you feel me? Before you get to Big Mama over here laying down snoring. No, I'm just playing. My baby don't be pooing asleep. Anyway, in my dream, so I'm in my real room in my dream, and in my real room in real life, again, I'm closest to the door, so I can see the hallway and I can see the stairs going downstairs from where I am, right? So in my dream, I wake up in the middle of the night. No, it's crazy. It wasn't even nighttime. It was like daytime, but we were asleep for some reason. Maybe it was like early morning. I don't know. That's what's weird because it wasn't dark, but we were still asleep. So maybe it was like early morning. But anyway, I wake up and standing in the outside of my room was Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dalen, why the hell would Malcolm-Jamal Warner be standing in your hallway in your dream? You know what's crazy? In my dream, when I woke up and saw him, I said to myself, why the hell is Malcolm-Jamal Warner standing in my hallway? And what's crazy is he turns around and walks off. I get out of bed, but I get out of bed quiet because I don't feel threatened because it's Theo Huxtable. Like, what are we talking about? So he turns and walks down the stairs. But by the time I get out of bed and put my pants on, because your boy like to sleep with his pants off, put my pants on, and I go out the hallway, down the stairs, and at the bottom of the stairs, he's gone. But the front door is wide open. So I'm like, I know Malcolm-Jamal Warner didn't come up in my house and robbed me. But then I woke up. Now, I don't know what the hell that means, y'all. And it probably don't mean nothing. Do I feel like Malcolm-Jamal Warner came to me in a dream? Hell no. Do I feel like I have just I feel like it was a weird dream. And I feel like, I'm like, dang, but where is he coming from? I ain't never dreamed about Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Now, I used to work with him. So back in the day, he had a TV show that they shot in Atlanta called Read Between the Lines. It was him and Tracy Ellis Ross and the little homie Najee Jeter. And I think that was just the main cast. Yeah, but I worked on that show. I was working in the wardrobe department for Malcolm. So I was around him all the time. I ain't saying he knew me because I was a PA. I was the bottom of the totem pole, but I'm in the mix with him, you know, every day while filming this show. I remember he was doing poetry at the time, doing music. I thought that was really cool because I was like, dang, man, I grew up watching this man. Theo Huxtable, man, that's the dude. And it's just cool to see him as an adult. He had dreads, you know what I mean? He was doing music and he was just a real cool dude. I remember dropping his clothes off in his trailer. Like, he's just a really, really cool dude. He had a tongue ring. I said, oh, you a wild boy. Theo Huxtable with a tongue ring? You was a wild boy. But he was just an overall cool dude. So ever since he's passed, people have been asking me to do a session with Malcolm-Jamal Warner. And I just felt like maybe it was too soon. Maybe it was too soon. Maybe it was too soon. But after having that strange dream last night, I was just like, man, who am I to put rules and regulations on when and how somebody wants to communicate? So if I'm jumping, it's been about 9 months since Malcolm passed. So if I'm jumping the gun, forgive me. If I'm not, man, and Malcolm, you would like to come holler at us, man, I would love to hear from you, bro. I'm not gonna take up much of your time. I know you're a busy man. You probably up there jamming with Jimi Hendrix. Probably got MJ up there moonwalking, Ozzy Osbourne up there screaming on the mic. Y'all probably up there partying, man. And I don't want to interrupt. But Malcolm-Jamal Warner, if you would like to come through, brother, I would love to hear from you, man. Again, if I'm stepping out of line, if I'm stepping out of pocket, please forgive me. So you have the option to just come through if you would like. All the other spirits that are resting here, y'all know me. I'm here every day. My name is Dalen. I come in peace, love, and respect. I just ask that y'all just step back for a second and allow me to have this, or at least attempt to have this conversation. I will holler at y'all later, as I always do. All right, y'all, here we go. I would love, oh, excuse me. We don't know who we talking to, y'all. This is for entertainment purposes. Y'all, doing the spirit box, we do not know who we're talking to. We don't know who we're connecting with. It could be anything, anybody, it could be anything, y'all. I will never profess that we are actually talking to these people we're trying to. Now, do I personally believe we connect? Yes. But am I willing to put my last dollar on it? We talking to that person? No. Because then I wouldn't have no dollar. So take it with a grain of salt. Entertainment purposes only. I would love to speak to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Is there someone here that would like to speak to me? Can you? I'm here to speak to one person. Are you here? Is that person here? Yes. Yeah. Can you tell me your name? That bro kind of sounded like him. Are you here? I'm gonna move on, but it would make me very comfortable if I could hear your name. Okay. Well, Malcolm, I just want to know, man, are you at peace right now? Okay. Again, we don't know who's coming out this box. And I don't know if that's Malcolm we're speaking to. I would love some sort of confirmation just saying your name would just make me feel way more comfortable continuing this conversation. That sounds, I could be tripping, but it did kind of sound like Malcolm. Okay. Okay. Malcolm, do you remember when you worked on the show Read Between the Lines? Who was your co-star on that show? Can you tell me the name of your co-star on Read Between the Lines? Okay. Okay. Malcolm, man, you got to know, brother, that you was loved by the world, man. How do you feel about all the love that poured out? It's a lovely thought. Okay. Malcolm, do you feel like you accomplished enough while you were alive in your eyes? Did you have a lot more you wanted to do? Malcolm, if you knew that your time was coming to an end, what is one thing that you wish you could have completed before you passed? You say you were tired? Why were you tired, Malcolm? Malcolm, did you feel like your time was coming up? No? Okay. So was your death a surprise to you? Yes. Okay. So with your transition and it being such a surprise and unexpected, did you transition smoothly? So where are you now? Sound like it said heaven. How is it up there? Malcolm, do you remember what happened on the day that you passed? Something about some help? Do you remember how you passed away? Do you remember where you were? Where were you? Where were you that day? Do you remember what activity you were doing that day? What were you doing that day? They said that you got caught in a current. Is that what happened? Was it just too strong for you to swim against? Do you regret going out there that day? You said as long as who got out? What she said? So the fact that the other people got out, does that bring some sort of peace to you? Okay. Well, Malcolm, I don't want to take up too much of your time, brother. Let me ask you, do you remember me from Read Between the Lines? It's okay to say no. I'm just a guy to maybe steam the shirt here and there for you. So I'm gonna be honest with you something. Well, Malcolm, do you have anything to say to all of your fans and to all the people that love you? You don't have anything you want to say? Yeah. Are you still up there doing your poetry? Yep. Have you written anything new? Maybe. It's beautiful.
You're going to go through it and let me.
Has your work changed? The type of stuff you write about since you've transitioned? Well, Malcolm, I truly appreciate you, brother. Thank you for your time. Bye. I don't know. I need to go back and listen. I'm gonna go back and listen and see if anything came through to answer those questions more than what I was hearing in the moment. I'm curious about what he was saying about when he passed. It sounded like he said that something about like the other people made it to safety. Like that was the thing. Like that was good. I don't know, y'all. It was worth a try. Like I said, I didn't want to. It ain't my position to make the decision for people. If people want to talk, give them an opportunity to. Like I said, it's been about 9 months. I don't know. Blame the dream I had last night, y'all. You know me, I be taking stuff as a sign. Maybe that just mean Malcolm was gonna rob me, y'all. Maybe it had nothing to do with him wanting to talk. All right, y'all. This is just another video, man. Let's try him. Again, we don't know. All we can do is take swings, man. We are journalists. We are explorers. We are people that's just trying to figure it out. And I know for the most of us, if it ever comes a time, whenever it comes a time that we transition over, maybe we want people to come speak to us and check in on us. I'm Dalen Spratt. This has been another episode of The Graveyard Shift. Let me know in the comment section. Do you think we were talking to Malcolm, or do you think it was somebody playing with us? Love, love, love. Catch you next time.